We have this conversation around inclusion everywhere now. It's like if you can't imagine it, you can't achieve it. And so when people look at veganism, I want to see more people of color representing veganism, and Black and brown people very connected to food because it's tied to struggle, to family, because it's tied to tradition, but it's just changing the narrative around food. And there are people who are doing that. We just need to see them. My name is Ayinde Howell. I'm an entrepreneur, and my mediums are chefing and acting. I was born vegan. My mom converted the family because her father died early in her pregnancy with me, but it was due to basically like a bad diet. And so she was just like, we're not gonna continue this cycle. Growing up inside a vegan house was great. Everybody cooked, there was food all the time, the food was good. I loved it. We had a garden, so I had more of a connection to food. I've been in the culinary business for almost 20 years. My parents were entrepreneurs and they cooked all the time. My mom was like, hey, you know what? We've been making all this vegan food. We got some good recipes. We should like try to sell this stuff. And so my first job in the kitchen was like making potato salad. And then eventually I started working in the family business. I started doing the deliveries, and then I was going out and getting more accounts. So I was like, I feel like we can sell this stuff fresh, like in a cafe. And so I started a cafe in 1999 in Seattle. I had no idea what I was doing, but I had the sandwiches that we sold. We sold basically sandwiches and soul food. That was my start into the culinary world. Mac and Yeast is something I've been doing since I opened my first cafe in Seattle. And then last December, this woman named Megan, she's like, I work for Whole Foods, and we may be looking for a vegan macaroni and cheese. I was like, okay. Like, yeah, can you give us like, you know, a couple £1,000s a week? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get right back to you on that. So I had to find someone to do that for Mac and Yeast, and it took a couple of months, but I finally found someone and rolled out in May. So the cafe kind of ran its course, and I've been cooking since I was 13. So I was like, you know what? I'm out. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do art. I'm gonna make music, I'm gonna make films, I'm gonna write, blah, it was great. During my time in New York, someone recommended this acting school called William Esper, which is one of the top 20 in the world. I've always liked improv, so I started training at UCB. I just like performing. I shot a short film called Foxes last year, which is in the film festival circuit now, and that's a really good one because it's about depression, and then also about like toxic masculinity, and like it opens the door to like have those conversations as young Black men about depression. I like all things creative. I feel like what I try to accomplish has multiple levels: to give people access to food, provide something that tastes good, provide something that's like accessible for people, bring more awareness around the way that I live. I have no reason to be mad at things that I have the power to change. And so I'm stepping into that and utilizing that, and utilizing my talents and my experience and my connections and everything to sort of be the change that I really want to see out there.